Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Myself, Shweta Mann from Green Valley English School is here to teach you class 7 biology. We started with the chapter classification of animals, and in our last class we studied about invertebrates. Today we'll study about vertebrates. Animals with a backbone are called vertebrates. Those animals who have a backbone are called as vertebrates. They are further divided into 5 groups: Pisces, that is fishes, amphibia, reptilia, apes and mammalia. Okay, so what I told you, those animals who have a backbone are called as vertebrates, and those animals who do not have a backbone are called as invertebrates. So vertebrates are those animals who have a backbone, and they are further divided into 5 groups: Pisces, that is fishes, amphibia, reptilia, apes and mammalia. Now let us start with Pisces. Pisces, also known as fishes, they live in water. Their body is streamlined, narrow at both the ends, and it helps them to swim easily. Though their body is streamlined, means they narrow at both the ends, it helps them to swim easily. And body is covered with scales. How the body is covered? Body is covered with scales. They swim with the help of their fins. They swim with the help of their fins, breathe through gills and lay eggs in water. Examples of fishes of Pisces are stingray, rohu, catla, dogfish, electric ray and seahorse. Okay, so what are Pisces? Pisces are fishes. They live in water. Their body is streamlined, that is narrow at both the ends, and because of this only the body helps them to swim easily. Body is covered with scales and they swim with the help of their fins. They breathe through gills and they lay eggs in water. Examples are stingray, rohu, catla, dogfish, electric ray and seahorse. Now let us know about amphibia. Amphibians, they live both on land as well as in water. Their body is covered with thin, slippery and moist skin. How their body is covered? Their body is covered with thin, slippery and moist skin, and body with distinct head and trunk. Their body is divided with distinct head and trunk, but the neck is absent. Move with the help of limbs on land. How they move on land? With the help of limbs. They have webbed feet that help them swim easily in the water. Means they live both in water as well as on land. So when they have to move on land, they have limbs which help them to move, and they have webbed feet which help them to swim easily in water. They breathe through lungs on land and through gills and moist skin in water. How do they breathe? When they are on land, they breathe through gills, and when they are in water, when they are on land, they breathe through lungs, and when they are in water, they breathe through gills and moist skins also. Now they lay eggs in water. Where they lay eggs? They lay eggs in water. Examples are salamander, frog, toad and hyla. What are the examples of amphibia? Examples are salamander, frog, toad and hyla. Now let us know about reptilia. Reptilia mostly live on land. They mostly live on land, and some live in water also. Skin is dry and covered with scales. How is the skin? Skin is dry and is covered with scales. Body is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. How is the body divided? Body is divided into head, neck, trunk and tail. Teeth are present in jaws of all reptiles except in tortoise and turtle. Teeth are present in jaws of all reptiles except in tortoise and turtle. They breathe through gills. How do they breathe? They breathe through gills. Some reptiles have 2 pair of limbs. Some reptiles, they also have 2 pair of limbs. They crawl on land with the help of of legs. How they crawl? They crawl on land with the help of legs. Okay? Limbless reptiles such as snake move with the help of scales. Some reptiles are also limbless. They do not have limbs, so they move with the help of their scales. They crawl with the help of their scales and lay soft shelled eggs on land. What do? They lay soft shelled eggs on land. Examples are crocodile, tortoise, lizard, snake and turtle. What are the examples of reptilia? Examples of reptilia are crocodile, tortoise, lizard, snake and turtle. Now let us know about apes. Apes means birds. The body is streamlined. How is the body? The body is streamlined. Body is covered with soft feathers. Body is streamlined as well as the body is covered with soft feathers, and body is divided into neck, trunk and tail. How is the body divided? Body is divided into head, trunk and tail. Four limbs are modified into wings for flying. What are the four limbs modified into? The four limbs are modified into wings for flying. However, there are certain birds like ostrich, kiwi and penguin that cannot fly. There are certain birds also, they cannot fly. Bones are hollow and lightweight. How are the bones? Bones are hollow and lightweight. Hind limbs bear four clawed digits. They help in walking and perching. A beak is present with no teeth. They have a beak with no teeth. They breathe through lungs, and female lays eggs protected by a hard shell. And the female lays eggs protected by a hard shell. Examples are pigeon, owl, vulture, crow, parrot, quail, ostrich, sparrow and peacock. Now let us know about mammalia. Mostly they live on land and few live in water. Mammalia, they mostly live on land but few of them live in water. Their body is covered with hair or with fur. How is the body covered? Body is covered with hair or fur. They have external ears present. Their external ears are present. Usually they have two pairs of legs and a tail. Usually they have a two pair of legs and a tail. They give birth to young ones. How they give birth? They give birth to young ones, and the young ones develop inside the mother's body, and young ones suckle their mother's milk. They breathe through lungs. How do they breathe? They breathe through lungs. Examples are tiger, rat, kangaroo, horse, bat, dog, monkey, elephant, lion, crow, human and squirrel. Okay, so let us again once revise that vertebrates are further divided into five: Pisces, amphibia, reptilia, apes and mammalia. When I talk about Pisces, they are aquatic with streamlined body. Example is rohu and ketla. Amphibia, they live on both on land as well as in water. Example, frog, toad. Reptilia, jaw with teeth, dry skin with scales are present. Example is snake, lizard. Now come to apes. Apes, that is birds, they have streamlined body covered with feathers. Examples are sparrows, pigeon. Now mammalia, their body is covered with hair. They give birth to young ones. Example is cow, human beings. Okay, now let us again revise this topic, vertebrates, with the help of slide. Okay students, let us see the slides of vertebrate animals. Next slide. Vertebrates. Objective: to learn about vertebrates and its characteristics. And material is the presentation as well as the book you are having. Procedure: we watch a presentation, internet videos and result: mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians and fish. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, before that I will be telling you about mammals. Mammals have ears, lungs, milk, they are warm-blooded and viviparous, means they give birth to young young ones. Birds, they have feathers, they are oviparous, that means they lay eggs. They have lungs, they are warm-blooded, lightweight, and they have wings. Now fish, that is Pisces, they are oviparous, means they lay eggs. They have gills, scales, fins, and they are cold-blooded. Amphibians, they go through metamorphosis. Their skin is moist and smooth. They have lungs and they are cold-blooded. Reptiles, they have scales on their bodies. They are oviparous, that is they lay eggs, and they are cold-blooded. Next slide. Vertebrate animals are animals with a backbone or vertebral column. There are 5 groups of vertebrates, as I told you earlier, that is mammals, birds or apes, reptiles, amphibians, and fish, that is Pisces. Mammals are vertebrate animals. They are viviparous and they suck breast milk when they are just born. Their bodies have 3 different parts. That means their body is divided into head, trunk, and limbs. Mammals are only animals that have hairs on their body. Although the group of marine mammals lack it, doesn't have it. Means the marine animals doesn't have hairs. They have lungs to breathe and they can live both in land as well as in water. Most mammals are terrestrials, that means they live on land, but some mammals are there, they live in water also. Terrestrial mammal groups are carnivorous, hoofed, and primates. Aquatic mammals are those that always live in water. Aquatic mammals cannot breathe in the water. They must rise to the surface to take air because they also breathe with lungs. The group of aquatic mammals are cetaceans. They are warm-blooded. They can maintain their body temperature. Classify these mammals means primates, ungulates, cetacean, and carnivorous. Mammals, they have a quick review we are going to have of mammals. They have hairs or furs on their body. They give birth to young ones. Mammals, mothers nurse their young with milk. They have lungs and need air to breathe. Mammals that live on land have 4 legs and ears that stick out. They are warm-blooded. Next slide. Now let us know about birds, that they are also called as apes. Birds are vertebrate animals. They are oviparous, terrestrial, and they have lungs to breathe. They have 4 different parts in their bodies, that is head, trunk, tail, and limbs. Limbs are divided into wings and legs. Birds are the only animals that have their bodies covered with feathers. Females lay eggs in nests and they incubate them. Their bones are lightweight and usually hollow to fly. Most birds can fly, but some cannot, like ostrich or penguin. They are warm-blooded. Some examples of birds are, next slide, like pigeon. Birds, they have feathers and wings, lay eggs, have 2 legs, ear holes instead of ears, and they are warm-blooded. Reptiles, amphibians, and fish. As you know that reptiles are vertebrate animals, they are oviparous. They have lungs to breathe and they have their bodies covered with scales. Reptiles' body is divided in head, trunk, limbs, and tail. Reptiles can move in many different ways. Snakes don't have limbs and they are slither, means they can slide. Many turtles swim and lizards walk. Reptiles usually lay eggs and they are cold-blooded. Amphibians are vertebrates and oviparous and they have more smooth skin. Amphibians' body is divided in head, trunk, and limbs. Some, like frogs, don't have tail. Others, like salamander, do have a tail. When young amphibians are young, they are very different from their parents. They change a lot. These changes are called metamorphosis. They live in water and as well as in land. They breathe with gills and lungs. They are cold-blooded. Fish are vertebrates, oviparous. They breathe with gills and their body is covered with scales. Fish body is divided into head, trunk, and tail, and some fins to swim. They can breathe underwater using gills to take the oxygen dissolved. So now let us have again a quick revision of vertebrates. First of all, vertebrates are those animals who have a backbone, and they are further divided into 5 groups. Pisces, that is fishes, amphibia, reptilia, apes and mammalia. When I talk about Pisces, that is fishes, they live in water. Their body is streamlined. Streamlined means narrow at both the ends. It helps them to swim easily. Body is covered with scales. Thus they swim with the help of their fins. They breathe through gills and they lay eggs in water. Examples of Pisces are rohu, ketla, dogfish, electric ray, seahorse, etc. Now what about amphibia? Amphibia live both on land as well as in water. Body is covered with thin, slippery and moist skin. Body with distinct head and trunk, but neck is absent. Move with the help of limbs on land. They have webbed feet also. With that only, with the help of those webbed feet, they can swim easily in water. They breathe through lungs on land and through gills and moist skin in water. They lay eggs in water. Examples are salamander, frog, toad, hyla, etc. Now what about reptilia? Reptilia, they live mostly on land. They live in water also. Skin is dry and covered with scales. Their skin is dry as well as their skin is covered with scales. And body is divided into head, trunk and tail. Teeth are absent in jaws of all the reptiles except in turtle and tortoise. Then they breathe through lungs. Some reptiles have 2 pair of limbs. They crawl on land with the help of legs. Limbless reptiles such as snakes move with the help of scales. Lay soft shelled egg on land. Example is crocodile, tortoise, lizard, snake and turtle. Now let us know about apes. Apes, that is birds. Their body is streamlined and body is covered with soft feathers, and body is divided into head, trunk and tail. Now 4 limbs are modified into wings for flying. However, there are certain birds like ostrich, kiwi and pagment that cannot fly. Their bones are hollow and lightweight. Hind limbs bear 4 clawed digits. They help in walking and perching. A beak is present with no teeth. Breathe through lungs. Female lay eggs protected by a hard shell. Examples are pigeon, owl, vulture, crow, parrot, quail, ostrich, sparrow and peacock, etc. Now let us know about mammals. Most of the mammals, they live on land and few are there who live in water. Their body is covered with hair or fur. External ears are present. Usually they have 2 pair of limbs and a tail. They give birth to young ones, and the young ones develop inside the mother's body and young ones suck their mother's milk. Breathe through lungs. Examples are tiger, kangaroo, rat, horse, bat, dog, monkey, elephant, lion, human, squirrel, cow, etc. Okay? So, one thing more I want to tell you, that the hummingbird is the smallest bird and the ostrich is the largest bird. Some mammals do not give birth to young ones and lay eggs. These are egg-laying mammals. Examples are echinida and duck-billed platypus. Okay? Now, the fish, amphibians and reptiles all are cold-blooded animals. That is, their body temperature changes with the temperature of the surrounding. Birds and mammals are warm-blooded animals. That is, their body temperature is constant and it is not affected by a change in temperature of their surroundings. So, what are cold-blooded animals? Cold-blooded animals are those animals whose body temperature changes with the temperature of the surrounding, and warm-blooded animals are those animals whose body temperature remain constant. It is not affected by a change or their temperature of their surroundings. So this was all about the chapter classification of animals. Thank you, students.